church. And the reason why people have lost their worship, the Spirit of the Lord spoke this in my spirit expressly this morning. He said, because Moses stayed in the mountain too long. When Moses stayed in the mountain, the people of God began to make a golden calf and worship the calf because the man of God was gone too long. God said the reason why people have lost their worship is because I've been taken too long. Because it didn't come in the time that you thought it should come. Because you had to go 6 additional months and you didn't see something. Because you got the prophecy and you thought it was going to come to pass and it didn't come to pass on your time schedule. And because of that, you made a golden calf and you're worshiping that now. That's why you've lost your worship. Your golden calf is your car. Your golden calf are your rims. Your golden calf is La Shaniqua. Your golden calf is Hassan. That's who your golden calf is. Golden calf is Facebook. Inboxes from that favorite person. Moses has been in the mountain too long. Been waiting too long. Watch it. You've been churched too long. Oh, you've been saved too long. You haven't got what you wanted when you thought you should have got it. But it wasn't God's fault, it was yours. I told you to wait on the Lord and be of good cheer. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage. I didn't tell you to lean to the left or go to the right. I told you to stay on the narrow road. No matter what it feels like, I told you to have endurance. I don't need you with patience, I need you with endurance. Because every now and then, if God takes too long, you'll begin to make a golden calf. And that's why God said the church has lost its worship as a whole. The church has made golden calves. Yes, you still love God, but you're still looking for something else to worship. So now you worship your bank account. When you become a worshiper, you'll never be behind schedule with God. When you become a worshiper, you'll always be on cutting edge in the prophetic alignment of God. Nothing will miss you. God will even heal your body in worship. Worship is a cleanser. Worship is a healer. Worship is oil from the living God. Somebody give him praise. Worship will heal your marriage. Worship will heal your singleness. Some of y'all got the hornies. I said worship will heal your singleness. Anytime you cease to be circumcised in your character, to grow in God. I know some of y'all maxed out in God, been saved all your life, 15 years, 20 years. The devil is a lie. But anytime you cease to grow in a progressive revelation of God, because you can work for God and not walk with God, beloved. You better hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Anytime you cease to give him worship, you cease to cut yourself, you cease, watch this, to grow in a progressive revelation of God. You start worshiping God for where he was and not where he is. Beloved, that's one of the reasons why the children of Israel lost their worship. Because when Moses went up in the mountain, they didn't grow in a progressive revelation of who God really was. They were praisers of Moses. And so when Moses died, when Moses dropped, then their worship dropped. When Moses was off track, they didn't know who to run to because they didn't know the God of Moses. Why do you believe in Genesis? The Bible says, let there be light, and there was light. And on the 4th day, God made the sun to regulate the light. God did that for a reason, because if he made the sun and the sun produced the light, then you will worship the sun. But God said, let there be light, so you can worship the source of the sun. Even from the beginning of time, God instituted the dynamic of worship. He had to make sure people's worship would never be off track, never be bow-legged. They understand who God really is. Because let me say this real quickly here, that you can easily be a praiser and never become a worshiper. But you can never be a worshiper without being a praiser. I want you to know, beloved, that's why God says in John chapter number 4 and 24, the Father doesn't seek a praiser, but he sees a worshiper. Because he knows that if I can develop the worship spirit in you, then I get the praise spirit in you. But I can never seek a praiser, because praisers leave church. If there ain't nothing to give God praise about because of what he's done for you, then you're out the church doors. But worshipers, God says, are always connected to me. Regardless of what I do, they never leave me. Regardless of how I do them, they never leave me. Because they're worshipers. Worshipers never lose. Somebody say yes, Lord. But in vain they do worship me, teaching doctrines the commandments of men. This group of people were in proper alignment at one point. But notice, because they didn't grow in a progression or progressive revelation of the Spirit of God, of what God was doing, now their worship went from where he was or where he is to now where he was. Teaching, doctrines, thoughts, not flowing with the Spirit of God, not coming and hearing the prophetic word that comes over the pulpit. David was a worshiper because he didn't come to God never as king, but he came as David. David was rebuked because David was supposed to always be King David. God said he was a man after my own heart. When he came in my presence, he was David with me. Worship says who he